All right. So this week in Hello Dr. Dan, we looked at a number of different data structures and how we can use them in their code and in our code and basically just how they work. So we started off with a set and what a set does. We made a program that you enter a number of countries and it prompts you for a number of countries, and then at the end it prints out the number of unique countries, and it demonstrated how a set works with not storing duplicates, but it's good for finding if something exists in the set. We went on to maps and looked at maps with simple values, with like a string as a key and int as a value. We used a lot of the same code and we made a program that found how many visitors were in each country. So that demonstrated how a map is good for um, finding through a key how what the value of that is in the map. We went on to go into more complex values to where we would where instead of we would use a key and then the value of that would be more of like a list, or not a list, an array list, which then we were able to, as you can see, enter a name and then a country, and then we could map how many people were in have visited each country. So that further demonstrates what we can do with a map. We can actually put a list in an array list in as the value for the map that maps to what key it was. And then we moved on to table of contents map creation. This was a longer section lesson, but we used an input.txt, which was a file that Dr. Dan made from a research paper, and then we looked through different words. We used um, used the concepts of the map, and we found how many instances of each word there were, what page they were, and we made a program that could find how many instances of each word and kept track of that. And then we also could search for how many words we wanted to find and what pages they were on. And then finally, we looked up more threads and breaking up a problem. So we, for example, were looking for something through a list and made a program that you could say how many different threads you want to be doing this, and then we demonstrated that it takes less time for the processor to work when you have more threads looking through the solution. So that's what we did this week.